Hi, we're
Bones.
I'm hanging out with Rob on Front Row Live.
I've been trying to get with you guys for pretty much the entire year, right before you guys went on tour with Stone Temple Pilots.
Really?
Schedules have been crazy busy, and 2018 has been busy for you guys. So tell me about this whole year of nonstop touring, but not only nonstop touring, major tours.
It's been fun. It's been long.
Yeah.
It's been good. It's been a really different variation, different kind of tours. Like the Stone Temple Pilot dates were like arena-y things. That was
Right.
different, and we were first up to that. And then with this one, it's kind of been smaller, but the crowd has been amazing. Because they're much younger, so it's a whole different demographic. With Stone Temple Pilots, they were much older, but it was a bigger place. With this, it's been smaller, but the crowd has been wildly engaged. 'Cause it's
Right.
little girls. It's all ages. So it's been very different, but amazing.
Right.
It's really cool.
Do you feel like the fact that, the crowds have been different, it's been harder to either get the attention of the older crowds or it's been harder to get the attention of the younger crowds?
No, we see the amazing thing is what seems to be happening is we seem with this because parents have to come as well. So the really cool thing is a lot of parents are really liking what we're doing and the kids are. So we're kind of hitting a lot of demographics, which is really cool. We seem to be like a band that parents like their kids to which is the most rock and roll thing. But it's we good for the parents and the children.
Right.
Yeah. So it's been fun.
One thing that's awesome is that you guys are having these major tours, but you guys have only released singles. You guys haven't released an album yet or an EP. How are you guys able to really, that's a big feat.
Well, we haven't planned to release an album next year, but we've only put out singles right now. We've always kind of wanted to do it in a different way and just release songs. And the album will come out next year, but it hasn't. The opportunity hasn't risen yet.
I'm sure now that you guys kind of had the experience of different types of shows, different types of tours, that kind of, played a major role with the creative process of the record.
Yeah, definitely, totally. We have amazing support from people like Spotify and stuff, so they really help us be able to not release an album yet and take our time with doing it and kind of create our own thing without being the pressure to release an album. So it's really fun for us to be able to just be putting out videos and creating our own journey rather than being right, we need to put an album out straight away. So it's really fun.
So at the same time, is it safe to say that while you guys have been on tour, you guys have been only focusing on the tour, not really focusing on new material?
No.
We've got loads of new material. We spent in between when we came off the first tour, we literally just went home and wrote loads of new material, and then we went back on the road again. So literally we're just flanking going on tour, writing new stuff, going on tour. So we've got loads of new stuff. We're ready to do an album. Nice. But it's just when we're doing it. So we just signed a deal and we're just thinking about working out to do that at the moment. It took us a while. We didn't want to sign with anyone, so we spoke to a lot of people and we found the right deal.
Well, you guys, Bones was created as something that you guys wanted to do your way. You guys are, you guys handle the creative process, the music videos, the way that people see you and everything. So I can only imagine how difficult it is for a record label to sign you because you guys have your vision already.
Yeah, definitely. But the label that we signed with right now knew that as well. And the reason why we were really happy about signing with them is because they made it quite clear that they would let us have creative control and everything. Because Rosie does all the videos and she directs them, and it's it's a world that she's created.
Right. How are you guys able to do everything in this project and still be, in front for your audience to watch you live every night and, create music all the time?
It's just our lives. It's what we enjoy doing. So it's so easy to do it all the time. It never stops. So when we're on the road, we're thinking new ideas of what the next song's going to be, or the video ideas of what we're going to do, or artwork. I'm doing that while we're away. So it's just when you love what you do, you just never stop doing it. Right. So it's really fun, but it's easy.
Now, for those that aren't familiar with you guys, what's the idea behind Bones? Why did you guys create this band, and why do you guys create the music that you do? Are you sure?
Yeah.
We created Bones we know the music came first, and then the main thing for us was then, for me especially, was creating a world around it that was really important, and making sure the visuals kind of supported what the music was doing. So as soon as we started developing the music, I then knew what it needed to look like, and therefore we needed to make the music videos, and the whole thing was this sort of kind of revolutionary thing, and what we were saying in the music needed to visually be supported by this kind of revolution of we're trying to say something which kind of empowers young kids and older kids, and everyone tries to empower everyone, and therefore the visuals and everything started slotting into that, and tried to build this world of being strong, and I don't know.
You got shy all of a sudden.
Yeah, because it's talking about your own. So it's I hope that's what we do. That's what we try and do, is create this whole kind of strong image, and the music should support that. So it's
So take me into the studio. If I were to go into the studio with you guys, like what can I expect? What is the process between the two of you?
You'll probably find Filippo, our producer, who lives with us in the studio, which is in our house, together with a little dog, Sandy, that we're excited to see. And, well, no, I mean, we all put, I guess, we've tried different ways of writing, different methods and combinations, but it kind of, we each bring something different to the table. And so the writing process is just, well, the people is me, Rosie, and Filippo, our producer. How would you say that, there's no actual scheme of a way that we write?
No, usually, a lot of the times it comes from the idea, it comes from like a catalyst of like, this is what we want the song to be about. Okay. And a lot of the time it's really important, like if it comes from like, right, I want to write a song that's going to be called Beautiful Boring. Okay, what does it sound like? You know, how do we flesh that out? And it's the same with like visuals and stuff. It's always about like taking what is the heart of a song and then fleshing out what's appropriate. Because music's so subjective. It's like we could do anything. But as soon as you get the heart of the song, then you can kind of start working out what the music should sound like and what the guitar riff should sound like and what, you know, then everyone's kind of, once you've got that heart, I think it's so important when writing songs for us is to find what the heart of the song is and then put the flesh on it, like what the bones of the song, and then put the organs in and then put the flesh. But it is, because otherwise it's like, you know, so many times, you know, if it's not, you know, it won't work as a whole thing unless you really know what the heart is. So I think often we try and work out what that heart is and what that message is, and then we flesh around it.
Now, what's the idea behind having everything in black and white? Are you sure again?
Yeah. This is her question.
Okay, I answered this really well. Okay, the reason why everything's black and white is I really wanted everything to be very cohesive and like look like, and it was a really easy way which we can build this world. And it's like, you know, take a photo of us now, and if it's in colour, it will look wildly different to like a photo taken in the day in colour. But as soon as it's black and white, and you get the same, David, our photographer, is incredible at making, you know, the grain that he puts in it and the contrast. He's worked really hard on getting this filter, which means that every photo, no matter what scenario we're in, looks like we're in the Bones world. Right. So it just was a very easy. It was a very easy way. It's like having, you know, it's simplification of it is like having an Instagram filter, which, you know, which makes everything look cohesive. It's the same as that. As soon as you have that cohesive look, then we can take photos anywhere, and especially with people like David taking photos of, which is so good, it suddenly looks like you're part of the same world, even though it's some daytime, nighttime, indoors, outdoors, but it's like Bones world.
In other words, he has a job for life.
He needs to replace, especially this tour. He was like peacemaker, like driver, like everything. Oh, man.
So as far as the guitar work goes, hopefully you can answer this one. As far as the guitar works, you know, what kind of inspires your guitar work?
I've always been inspired by old school blues. So yeah, like guitar players like Albert Collins, Albert King, and obviously a lot of rock and roll as well, and stuff like that. And then, you know, trying to create my own kind of language with that, and it being still sounding contemporary and modern. So it's a bunch of different things. Stacking octaves, I mean, we can get into details, but...
I mean, we can get into details. It's up to you.
It's a good, important thing is getting a good sound. And, you know, you develop that with time, I think. And it might change. Right. Hopefully will.
Is that a hint for the new album?
Maybe.
So you guys are wrapping up the Palaye Royale tour. This is your last tour for this year. Yeah. So what can fans expect for 2019? Are you guys going to hit the road again? Are you guys going to just focus on getting this album out? What are the plans?
Well, the first project is sorting out the album. Then we'll be releasing the album, then we'll be touring around the album. And we're not sure yet whether that's going to be in the form of support tours or probably some headline stuff as well. Okay. We've got a few support things that could be happening, which are really freaking exciting. Right. But we'll see. And yeah, it's the main focus is getting the album out, because I know that's something that we have been not ready to do. Not that we weren't ready, but like it wasn't time. So we're now kind of ready to do an album. Right. And signing now is the next thing. Lots more videos, lots more kind of content. Very cool. Yeah. I
heard you guys are friends with Jordan, grandson. Yeah. I was just with him a couple weeks ago, and he's such a killer dude. Would love to see a tour with you guys, grandson and Yungblud. That would be sick.
Maybe.
All right, let's hope that something's going to cook for 2019. Anyways, guys, I'm hanging out here with Bones. This is Rob with Front Row Live. Thanks for watching.